I finally listened to Chris Brown's new album, and I'm not gonna lie, I am very disappointed. I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm a massive Chris Brown fan. As soon as those tickets drop for his concert with Usher next year, I will be in VIP. However, this album is lackluster, and it irritates me that there's over 25 songs on this album and there isn't one banger that I haven't heard before. Now, taking out the songs that I'm already familiar with, It Depends with Bryson Tiller, Holy Blindfold, It's Obvious, all of those are hits. It's the new songs that completely disappoint. I'll get to the disappointments in a minute. The ones that I like and I think I will get used to are Falling Goes Hard because of who is on this song. There are too many people included for it to go wrong. You've got Rockstar, Tank, and Leon Thomas involved in all the production and the singing and songwriting on this. Tank's background vocals are so buttery on Falling. I absolutely love it. And you add in the fact that the video is inspired by Sinners. It's a win. It definitely is a hit for me. Falling is a good song. For the Moment, also a great song, and he's just released a video for it. But I don't think For the Moment is something that I can have on repeat. It's something that I enjoy, but I don't think I can have it on like all the time. Body Goals with Tank is also a banger. I don't think that there's any excuse for Chris Brown and Tank to make bad music. Every song that they've made together has been a hit. This one needed a little bit of tweaking. I hate the fact that they said hashtag body goals in the song. I think that trend has come and gone. Based on Take Your Time or Take My Time that they made on Chris Brown's album years ago, I still play that. That is still in heavy rotation. And that song is better than Body Goals that they made. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be... The song that pissed me off the most was the song that he made with Glorilla and Sexy Red. Call Your Name. In my personal opinion, Glorilla and Sexy Red were not required on that song at all. The song started off so nice. You have Brown's vocals. Everything was all breezy. Everything was cool. And then Sexy Red comes in and I'm like, take off the headphones. Like everything was going so nice. They were not required on this song at all in my... Another song that irritated me is his song with Vybz Kartel, Fuck and Party. Now I can listen to it. But what irks me a little bit, what gives me a little bit of the ick is when Chris Brown comes in with this fake Jamaican accent. Now, when Americans do the Jamaican accent, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. I can't take it. And also you got Vybz Kartel coming in, bellowing in the beginning. Yeah, Vybz Kartel, Chris Brown, Bumbleclot. It's like, okay, just get to the song. We don't need all of that noise. The song itself is okay. I just think they just needed to just turn down the corny stuff. Overall, for me, Brown is a disappointment. It has 27 songs on it, an hour and 32 minutes of straight listening time. I'm going to listen to it again. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm not going to write it off because, like I said, I am a Chris Brown fan, but 27 songs wasn't required. It could have been 12 songs, solid body of no skips. This album is Skip City. Skip McGee. I am skipping halfway through the track because I'm like, no. For me, you need to grab me within the first 10, 15 seconds. The beat needs to grab me. A song lyric needs to grab me. An ad-lib needs to grab me. And I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, where's the hit? I'm waiting for the hit. I do think that Chris releasing It's Obvious before his album was a mistake. He should have left it as a surprise on the album. Yeah, so overall, I'd rate this album out of 5. I'd say 2.5, and that's being generous. Like I don't feel like, where is the banger? Where is the hit? Where is the summer jam? Like where is the song that's gonna have you like, hey, like where is that? That's what I'm looking for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this album and any songs that I should re-listen to. I'm open to criticism of my criticism.
Shout out to her for that review. I want y'all to understand something. It ain't just her. It's dozens of women and men included. They've all generally said the same thing about this album. I'm not here to do a review. I'm here to give my thought. What people tend to not get is that eventually these artists get burnt out, uninspired. I think this generation is spoiled. This is what I mean, right? There's only but a few artists that can give you 10, 8, 7 albums, mixtapes. And out of all of those, more likely 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 are going to be bangers more than the others. Everybody has a lifespan in this. That's why people like LL and Ice-T and them, they found other avenues to generate money. You can't rap forever. You can't, especially if you've poured all of your heart and soul into it in your first 2, 3, 4 albums. All your best work is always going to be at the beginning. Y'all niggas be acting like they can have that same fire until they croak or something. I ain't never seen it. I have never seen it. And I'm an 80s baby. There's only but a handful of people that can do decent if they decide to come out. Now, if you was somebody like Nas or Bone Thugs, you sat down for 10, 15 years and you decided to come back and drop something, you probably would have a better shot at salvaging your legacy, because there's no excuse. You've been away forever. We remember you for Eternal and all those classics, Adrenaline Rush, all that stuff. I'm talking about Twister. You had time to mature and grow. But somebody who is consistently dropping year after year, what do you got to sing about? What do you got to rap about anymore? You don't struggle no more. You're not in the same type of situations that you was in when you first came out. You can't keep talking about the same stuff. This music has to evolve. If it's not going to evolve, all you're going to get is the same thing over and over and over. And that's what's happening. Y'all getting tired of hearing the same stuff. Or you're expecting them to outdo what they did before. But you should be grateful that you got what you got. None of this lasts forever. And that's the only point that I'm trying to make here. Be glad you got the classics that you got out of that, brother. Usher, Alicia Keys, all up, because guess what? Everybody eventually sit down and bow out gracefully. I'd said it before, I would rather put out 3 or 4 classics than to ruin my catalog by dropping mediocre stuff. What do y'all think? You think he got another album in him? You think this it for him? Does this diminish his career because of this particular content? I don't know. I think y'all just spoiled as hell. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I ain't mad at the critique though. Personally, if you really ain't got the heart to really pour into it like that, just don't do it.